Zhao Wei, a talented actress who once shone brightly in My Fair Princess, one of China's most famous stars. Her career soared, and with astute investments, she became a successful billionaire. But behind the glamour, a shocking twist occurred. Zhao Wei was suddenly blacklisted and disappeared entirely from the entertainment industry without a trace. What caused such a bright star to be erased overnight? To this day, the mystery continues to intrigue many. Born in 1976 in Anhui Province, China, Zhao Wei had a tumultuous childhood. After her grandfather passed away, her grandmother became the family's pillar, and Zhao Wei grew up under her care at the local water station. Raised with a free spirit by her parents, she became lively and mischievous. Though she was an average student, she showed an early talent for the arts. At 15, Zhao Wei's passion for acting began while attending Wuhu Normal School, where director Zhang Yimou invited her to act, opening the door to her career. After graduating from normal school, Zhao Wei continued to pursue her dream of acting by gaining admission to the performance department at the Beijing Film Academy. There, she became close friends with now famous stars like Huang Xiaoming and Chen Kun. Huang Xiaoming even once revealed his unrequited love for his talented friend Zhao Wei. During her university years, Zhao Wei acted in several historical dramas. However, the major turning point in her career came with the famous palace drama television series of the late 90s, My Fair Princess. In 1997, as a second-year student, Zhao Wei was cast in the lead role of Xiao Yanzi in this show. Her character was an orphaned, lively and stubborn girl who accidentally became a princess in the royal palace through a case of mistaken identity. From there, Xiao Yanzi's life transformed completely, full of intense court battles and clever schemes. My Fair Princess quickly became a phenomenon, spreading not only across mainland China, but also to Taiwan, Hong Kong and Vietnam. The show propelled the young cast, particularly Zhao Wei, to new heights. ATV in Hong Kong bought the broadcasting rights, and the show achieved record-breaking viewership. The success of the second season was equally impressive, making Zhao Wei, then only 23, one of the most sought-after stars. Her role as Xiao Yanzi became an emblem of youth, character and vitality. Major media outlets like People's Daily and Beijing Youth Daily continuously covered her story, elevating Zhao Wei to the peak of her career. The resounding success of My Fair Princess brought Zhao Wei numerous opportunities, but also many challenges. After playing a series of noble roles in historical dramas, she faced the risk of being typecast, which raised public concern. But Zhao Wei was not willing to accept these limits. She decided to try her hand in music and released her debut album, Swallow Xiao Yanzi, marking a new step in her career. On screen, Zhao Wei continued to make her mark with a diverse range of roles. In 2000, she starred alongside major stars like Andy Lau, Ekin Cheng, and Nick Chung in the martial arts film The Last Emperor, achieving commercial success. A year later, Zhao Wei made a major breakthrough by collaborating with Stephen Chow in Shaolin Soccer. This time, she appeared in a completely different image, playing a Mei, a plain-looking girl with messy hair and a face full of acne. Stephen Chow's humorous line to her, "You'd better go back to Mars, Earth is very dangerous," became a famous quote frequently repeated. Throughout the 2000s, Zhao Wei continued to solidify her position with many high-quality film projects. In 2012, she tried her hand at directing for the first time with the film So Young, achieving both commercial and artistic success and earning numerous prestigious awards. 2 years later, Zhao Wei shone again in the film Dearest, winning the Best Actress award at the 34th Hong Kong Golden Horse Film Awards, further affirming her talent and status in the Chinese film industry. In 2015, Zhao Wei took part in the film Tiger Mom, a production that sparked significant debate on educational issues in China, yet quickly became the hottest television series of the year. Not only successful on screen, Zhao Wei also demonstrated her compassion by raising nearly $3.2 million for children with leukemia. It seemed that Zhao Wei's career would continue to flourish, but unexpectedly, overnight in 2021, everything changed completely. At that time, Zhao Wei was at the peak of her career. Her image was always filled with positive energy, yet who could have predicted that just overnight in 2021, it all came crashing down? In early August 2021, a shocking event shook the entire Chinese entertainment industry. Zhao Wei's work suddenly vanished from major film and television websites in mainland China. Her name, like a passing breeze, disappeared from every cast list and all the productions that had made her famous. Even the TV series The Rose War, in which she starred alongside her close friend Huang Xiaoming, was indefinitely postponed, and her role was unceremoniously recast. Friends and close colleagues quickly turned their backs on her, rushing to erase any trace of their association with Zhao Wei. Even Huang Xiaoming, her longtime confidant, was no exception. But what was notable about Zhao Wei's case was that, unlike other artists blacklisted at the time, such as Chris Wu with his 2-minute scandal or Zheng Shuang with her surrogacy controversy, no clear charges were announced against Zhao Wei. The eerie silence from official media only fueled a flurry of rumors about her. A Chinese netizen started digging into Zhao Wei's past controversies. They recalled the incident where she wore a dress featuring the Japanese flag in a US magazine photo shoot in 2001, accusing her of insulting China. The lead actor in her 2016 film No Other Love was also dragged into the scandal for allegedly supporting Taiwan's independence, while the lead actress was accused of supporting visits to the Yasukuni Shrine. Zhao Wei was heavily criticized, branded with labels like director supporting Taiwan independence and profiteer for the Japanese devil. Even an old rumor from 2004, alleging that Zhao Wei had bullied a pregnant woman, resurfaced, severely tarnishing her image. However, these speculations were just surface-level explanations. Many believed that if Zhao Wei were truly blacklisted due to issues of patriotism or tax evasion, the Chinese government would have made an official announcement. The frightening silence from both China and Zhao Wei herself only intensified suspicions of a darker conspiracy behind her downfall. Could there be hidden forces and manipulations at play, ones that could not be made public, lurking behind Zhao Wei's disappearance? Although the blacklist seemed to target only Zhao Wei, her husband, businessman Huang Yulong, also drew attention for the couple's vast wealth. They married in 2008 and have one daughter. In 2017, China's The New Beijing News estimated the combined net worth of Zhao Wei and her husband at over $790.4 million. In 2012, the couple bought 3 luxury villas in Xuanluan, Hong Kong, including the famous Huangbi Villa. They also own 2 properties in Singapore, one being a penthouse with panoramic views of the city. The couple invested in 4 vineyards in France, and in 2011, they created a stir by purchasing a Bordeaux vineyard for over $42.6 million, astounding the French wine community. Zhao Wei frequently used a private jet to entertain friends at the vineyard, and once even loaned it to Nicolas Tsay for filming. The origin of Huang Yulong's wealth has always been a big question, as he is very secretive and little is known about his assets. Before marrying Zhao Wei, he was virtually unknown. Some reports suggest he was born into a poor family in rural Hunan. How then did someone from such a humble background become a billionaire? Since Zhao Wei's blacklisting, rumors about Huang's wealth began to emerge. An article on People's Daily's WeChat account claimed that years ago, Huang worked as a driver for Xu Zongxing, former mayor of Shenzhen, and that they were from the same hometown. Xu was arrested in 2009 for embezzling over $277.3 million, but his final conviction amounted to only $4.1 million, and his death sentence was commuted. The bulk of the money, about $263.4 million, disappeared without a trace, sparking rumors that Huang Yulong was a white glove, a money laundering intermediary for Xu Zongxing. After Xu's conviction in 2011, rumors suggested that Huang moved to Singapore and took over Xu's assets, quickly amassing wealth. However, in 2017, China Business Journal investigated and debunked these rumors. Their investigation found that Huang Yulong was born in 1976 and left his hometown young, working in various jobs from brick kilns to construction materials, gradually building his fortune. Those who knew him described him as intelligent, with a high EQ, and claimed he never worked as Xu Zongxing's driver. Authorities in Guangdong also confirmed that Huang was from Hunan, came from a typical family, and had no connections to Xu Zongxing. Huang Yulong himself denied the rumors on Weibo, stating, "I have never worked as a driver for any leader, and being a driver is not a shameful job." Some sources said he initially made money in the cement business in Guangdong. So is Huang Yulong a self-made entrepreneur or just a figure backed by powerful elites? The true answer remains a mystery. To better understand the wealth and influence of Zhao Wei and Huang Yulong, the media focused on their business ventures. The couple displayed great ambition in the business world. 14 years ago, they began expanding into Hong Kong. In 2010, Huang Yulong established an extensive business network, creating at least 27 companies in Hong Kong across various sectors. He was involved in the casino business in multiple countries and maintained close ties with foreign companies. Zhao Wei, equally active in business, became a shareholder or director of at least 7 companies in Hong Kong. She also served as a director in the Hong Kong Cultural Industry Association, working alongside big names like Lin Jianshui, chairman of Lai Sun Group, Zheng Jiachun, chairman of New World Development, and Yang Shucheng, chairman of Emperor Group. In addition, Zhao Wei and Huang Yulong were close to Jack Ma, the founder of the Alibaba empire. They often appeared together at high-profile events, reflecting their strong connection. However, behind this wealth and power lay suspicions about their financial manipulations. Starting in 2014, Zhao Wei and Huang Yulong drew attention for purchasing shares of Alibaba Pictures, Alibaba's Hong Kong-listed subsidiary, for nearly $400 million, becoming the company's second-largest shareholder. In April 2015, just 5 months later, they sold the shares, reaping nearly $76 million in profits. In May 2015, Huang Yulong attracted attention by joining Jack Ma and several other entrepreneurs in investing nearly $500 million in shares of Rutong Group, a Hong Kong-listed company. As the stock price surged, Huang made over $951 million in a single day. This quick transaction took place amid a stock market crisis in China, which severely impacted small investors, raising questions about the transparency and ethics of Zhao Wei and Huang Yulong's business practices. The couple was accused of using the no money down tactic, profiting massively with little to no capital investment. By 2016, their financial maneuvers were further exposed when they established Longwei Media to acquire 29% of Wanja Culture, an esports company, for $424.3 million. Ironically, Longwei Media had been founded only 2 months prior and had no assets, revenue, or profits. This bold move did not escape the Shanghai Stock Exchange's scrutiny, which demanded clarity on the transaction. Under pressure, Zhao Wei admitted that most of the funds were borrowed and that she personally invested only about $8.3 million. Additionally, investigators found that loans totaling $2 billion were linked to a mysterious company named Tibet Yinbixin, part of the Mingtian system, a financial network led by Xiao Jianhua, a notorious figure in underground finance. The China Securities Regulatory Commission could not ignore these actions and concluded that Longwei Media's investments caused major market disruption, negatively impacting the confidence of small investors. Longwei Media was fined over $83,200, while Zhao Wei and Huang Yulong each faced additional fines of $41,600 and a 5-year ban from the stock market. However, considering the vast sums they had earned through these tactics, the punishment was seen as barely a deterrent, with the public viewing it as merely a drop in the bucket compared to their sophisticated schemes. In 2020, China's financial world was shaken when Ant Financial, a subsidiary of Alibaba, announced a grand IPO plan on the Hong Kong and Shanghai stock exchanges. Expected to become the largest IPO in history, this event was predicted to reshape the entire financial sector. Zhao Wei quickly seized the opportunity and discreetly participated in the deal under her mother's name, Wei Kai-ying. She invested over $69.3 million, a significant sum. However, just as everything seemed to be progressing smoothly, an unexpected event occurred. Ant Financial's listing was suddenly suspended, throwing the financial market into turmoil. What happened? According to multiple sources, one of the main reasons for Ant Financial's suspension stemmed from a controversial speech by Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, on October 24, 2020. In this speech, Jack Ma openly criticized China's strict financial regulations, claiming they were stifling the growth of the financial technology industry. His criticism was believed to have struck a nerve among high-ranking officials in the Chinese Communist Party, particularly President Xi Jinping. This decisive action from the authorities was not an isolated incident. Previously, in 2017, Xiao Jianhua, a powerful financier who managed assets for the elite through his Mingtian system, was suddenly detained by unknown individuals at the Four Seasons Hotel in Hong Kong. Later, in 2022, he was sentenced to 13 years in prison in Shanghai for various financial crimes, and his conglomerate was fined over $7.6 billion. The case of Xiao Jianhua, along with other decisive moves by Chinese authorities, reflects the strict control over individuals and corporations with significant financial influence. Additionally, several other influential figures in China's financial sector have been arrested or severely punished. Oil tycoon Ye Jianming and Wu Xiaohui were both arrested and imprisoned, while Lai Xiaomin, former chairman of a financial firm, was sentenced to death in 2021. Hu Xiaoming, CEO of Ant Group, and Huang Zheng, founder of Pinduoduo, also resigned. Jack Ma, once known for his bold and outspoken comments, has become much more reserved in recent years. So, is Zhao Wei's blacklisting due to her and her husband's alleged illegal financial activities in capital markets? Or are they being targeted by central authorities because they, along with other tycoons and mainland entrepreneurs, have accumulated significant wealth and influence? This remains a major unanswered question. Zhao Wei's current life is shrouded in mystery and shadows. Once a radiant star in the entertainment world, she was abruptly erased from all media, vanishing like a ghost in the night. The media has been frantically searching for answers, but all efforts have been in vain. The authorities remain silent about the reason for her blacklisting, and Zhao Wei has withdrawn entirely from the public eye, not making a single public appearance. Her husband, businessman Huang Yulong, has also been swept up in rumours, including a debt exceeding $83.2 million. And there are even rumours that the entire family has secretly relocated to France. However, in June 2022, Zhao Wei made a surprising appearance on Instagram with a black and white photo in remembrance of her late father. The caption, "I have nothing left," along with cryptic Buddhist verses, left her fans heartbroken. Shortly after, the post was deleted and replaced with a serene image of Buddha. More than a year later, in September 2023, Zhao Wei reappeared, this time at an airport in mainland China, holding a Chinese ID card, sparking questions about rumours of her emigration. In January 2024, rumours about Zhao Wei's death spread rapidly on Chinese social media, but photos of her enjoying life in Harbin quickly dispelled these suspicions. In the images, Zhao Wei, bundled in a warm coat, held ice cream and traditional candied hawthorn, smiling brightly amidst the snowy scenery. However, this brief glimpse of joy didn't last long. By April 2024, Zhao Wei and Huang Yulong were back in the spotlight as they faced a series of lawsuits. Zhao Wei alone now faces 215 lawsuits, and many of her company shares have been frozen. Despite the many storms she has weathered, trouble seems far from over for the couple. Why was Zhao Wei blacklisted? Did she commit a serious enough misstep to warrant intervention from the authorities? And will she ever overcome this dark period to reclaim her former glory? These unanswered questions leave Zhao Wei's life as an ongoing mystery without resolution.